Babies read emotions better than adults. That's not an opinion, it's a fact you can test yourself. Show a baby an angry face and a happy face side by side. They'll react to the angry one almost every time, before anyone tells them which is which. You had that ability once. You lost it because the second you learned to talk, you stopped paying attention to everything else. There's a real formula behind this called the Mehrabian Communication Model. It breaks down into 3 things. Nonverbal, paraverbal, verbal. Babies can't talk, so nonverbal is all they read. Today you're getting that ability back. Welcome to Dear Myra. Number 1. Nonverbal communication. Start at the legs. Most guys never even look down there, and that's exactly why it works. Watch the distance between someone's feet. The wider the stance, the more comfortable they are, up to a point. Watch where their feet point. We point our feet at whatever we like, a person, a door, an exit. If her feet are pointed at you, even while she's talking to someone else, that's not nothing. And watch the heels. A heel lifted slightly off the ground like she's about to walk away. Even when she's standing still, that's nerves. Not always bad nerves. Just nerves. Still inside nonverbal communication. The hands tell you more than a face ever will, because almost nobody thinks to control them. First, the palms. Open palms facing up is one of the oldest honesty signals we have. Hidden hands, palms down, closed off means guarded. Second, watch where the hands go. Poker players with a strong hand keep their cards close. Players with a weak hand push them away without realizing it. People do the same thing with anything they like. We pull it closer. Third, watch what the hands touch. A hand on the forehead, anxious. A hand near the lips while looking at you, that's a different kind of nervous. Also part of nonverbal communication. The face gives away comfort or stress in 2 details most people miss completely. The chin and the forehead. Chin slightly out, forehead relaxed and smooth. That person is comfortable around you. Chin tucked down, forehead tight and furrowed. That person is stressed, guarded, or actively uncomfortable. You don't need to analyze a full smile or frown. Just these 2 spots. They're harder to fake than anything else on the face. If that just made you think of someone's exact face, drop a like. Subscribe to Dear Myra, we drop new videos every week on attraction and psychology. Still nonverbal, and this is the hardest part to read and the most honest. The eyes. Narrowed eyes can mean angry, suspicious, or just concentrating. Context decides which. Widened eyes mean surprised, alert, sometimes afraid. Genuine wrinkles at the corners, the kind you can't fake, mean she's actually happy to see you, not just being polite. And then there's one specific shape. Half-closed eyes while still holding eye contact. Marilyn Monroe built an entire career on this exact look. It's called desire eyes. Most women do it completely without thinking. Some learn to do it on purpose because they've noticed exactly what it does to a room. One more piece of nonverbal communication before we move on. Where someone looks while they talk says almost as much as what they're looking at. In the 1970s, researchers named this pattern neuro-linguistic programming, mapping eye direction to memory, imagination, and feeling. It's useful, but here's the twist nobody expects. In 2021, a study covered by The Atlantic found people are actually better at catching a lie from audio alone than from watching someone's face. Their eyes can lie to you perfectly. Their voice has a much harder time. Number 2. Paraverbal communication. Forget the words for a second. Listen to how they're said. Women's voice pitch rises slightly when they're genuinely attracted to someone. Men's pitch tends to drop. That's not a guess, it's measured, published research. Second, listen for elongated words. If she texts back really instead of really, that stretch is not random typing. It's one of the most overlooked signs in your messages right now. Third, listen for micropauses, the half second where someone stops mid-sentence and changes direction. That's a person thinking, hiding something, or deciding whether to actually open up. Don't fill that silence. Wait, it's usually about to get real. Number 3 explains the single biggest tell that someone actually likes you. And it's hiding in plain sight every conversation. Keep watching. Number 3. Verbal communication. The words themselves, finally, and one pattern gives people away constantly. Tag questions. Little phrases tacked onto the end of a sentence. Isn't it? Right. You know, people add these when they want to know you feel the same way they do. The second sign is what's called fighting for airtime. She finishes your sentences. She jumps in with, yeah, exactly, before you've even finished the thought. That's not interruption. That's someone leaning into the conversation, not waiting to leave it. Here's what ties all three of these together. Nonverbal, paraverbal, verbal. None of it requires hearing a single word someone says, until the very last category. The body lies last. Babies read all of this without even trying because they never learned to filter it out. You did. This is just you learning to look again. Subscribe to Dear Myra, and I'll see you in the next one.